Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Yak Svanubhavam Akila Shruti Saram Ekam Adhyatma Deepam Atitirshatam Tamondham Sangsarinam Karunaya Aho Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunam Upayami Gurum Munina Yaksanubhavam Akila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatma Deepam Atitirshitam Tamundham.
No, that they will not be able to follow.
I'm just doing it myself.
Oh, all right.
I'm just chanting 3 times.
All right.
Yaksanubhavam Akila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatma
Let them
Deepam.
give chance to. You can
They don't have to say it.
Yasanubhavam, like this.
Yaksanubhavam Akila Shruti Saram Ekam Adhyatma Deepam Atitirshatam Tamondham Sangsarinam Karunayaho Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunam Upayami Gurum Muninam Yaksanubhavam Akila Shruti Saram Ekam Adhyatma Deepam Atitirshatam Tamondham Sangsarinam Karunayaho Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunam Upayami Gurum Munina Yaha He who Svanubhavam self-assimilated experienced Akila all around Shruti Vedas Saram cream Ekam the only one Adhyatma transcendental Deepam torchlight Atitirshatam desiring to overcome Tamak andam completely dark material existence Sangsarinam of materialistic men Karunaya out of causeless mercy Aho said Purana supplementary to the Vedas Guhyam very confidential Tam unto him Vyasa Sunum the son of Vyasadeva Upayami let me offer my obeisances Gurum spiritual master Muninam of the great sages Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Shuka, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who, out of his causeless compassion for those gross materialists who struggled to cross over the darkest region of material existence, spoke this Purana, supplement to the Vedas, the cream of Vedic knowledge, after having personally assimilated it by experience.
Jasanubhavam akhilas shrutisharamekam adhyatma deepam atithitir satang tamondam samsarinam karunayaha purana gayyam tangabhasasonam upajami gurum. So, Sutta Goswami is offering respect to the spiritual master, Sukadeva Goswami. When we offer respect to the spiritual master or anyone, we glorify his transcendental quality. That is glorification. Just like we offer respect to Krishna, we glorify. So, this is very important process to glorify the spiritual master by his activities, what he is actually doing. That is glorification. So what Sukadeva Goswami did, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. He first of all heard from his father, Vyasadeva, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and realized it. He is not a professional Bhagavad reciter. Just like in India now there are a class of men, especially in Vrindavan, the Gosai, they make a business. Therefore, there are many very artistic Bhagavad reciters, but they could not turn even one man to Krishna consciousness. Because they are not self-realized, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And of course, we have tried our best. So in few years there are so many Krishna conscious persons. No. This is the secret. Unless one is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, self-realized, life is Bhagavad, he cannot preach Bhagavad. That will not be effective. Gramophone will not help. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's secretary, Swarup Damodar, recommended Bhagavata Parogiya Bhagavata Sthana. That if you want to read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, you must approach a person who is living Bhagavad. Bhagavata Parogiya Bhagavata Sthana. Otherwise, there is no question of Bhagavad realization. So, Sukadeva Goswami learned from his father Vyasadeva Mahabhagavat, and he realized it. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. What is this book? Akhila Shrutisharamekam. Akhila means all, universal. There are many scriptures, many religious scriptures, especially the Vedas. Shruti means Veda. Shruti is learned by hearing, not by reading. You can understand Vedic principle even though you are not illiterate, provided you hear them, oral reception. God has given you the ear, and if you try to hear submissively, to receive something, then it will be fruitful. Submissive. Shruti-gata tunuvang jnani prayasam. This is the Brahma's realization when he met Krishna. So he said this verse, jnani prayasam udapasa namantaiva sarvamukharitanga bhavadiya vartam. people who are endeavoring to understand the absolute truth by the dint of his puffed up knowledge, they will never be able. They will never be able. Jnana prayasam. One has to give up this illegitimate attempt to understand the absolute truth by his personal knowledge. That is not. Krishna is not so cheap thing that by exercising your brain you can manufacture a way to understand Krishna. Krishna says, Naham prakasa sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha. I am not exposed to everyone. I am covered by yogamaya. People will not be able to understand me. And so many jnanis, yogis, karmis, they cannot understand. No. Then Krishna says, Bhaktya vijanati javan jaschamita. Only through devotional service. Devotional service means submission. Surrender. First of all, surrender. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam. You cannot understand me by your so-called karma, jnana, yoga, dhyana. No, this is not possible. Bhaktyama vijanati. And bhakta means to surrender. So, here it is Sutisaramekam. And this Bhagavat is the Sutisaram. Just like cream. You churn the milk, 2 months of milk, you get, say, 5 kg of butter. The saram, essence. If you simply try to see where is the essence, you have to churn it. Then the milk there is, you may possess lots of milk. But from the milk you have to take the cream. That is intelligence. The Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the cream of Vedic knowledge. Therefore it is said that Nigama kalpataru galitam phalamidam. Nigama means Vedas. And kalpataru, Vedas is just like desert tree. Desert tree means whatever you want, you can have it from Vedic knowledge. Just like in India, the Ayurveda. Ayurveda means this is material thing, but still it is in the Vedas. Dhanurveda, military science. There are so many Vedas. Veda means knowledge. So, the Vedic knowledge is so perfect that anything you want, material or spiritual, you'll get the knowledge perfect. That is Veda. Veda is not ordinary thing. And it is learned by hearing. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva avigachet srotriyam brahmanishtam. Vedic knowledge, formerly there was no need of books. Nowadays, at the present moment, our memory is not so sharp due to Kali Yuga. Therefore, Vyasdev wrote in books, in words, because he foresaw that people in this age, they will be dull-headed rascals. Therefore, if they get this knowledge recorded in writing, they may be able to derive some benefit. Otherwise, formerly, Vedic knowledge was never book reading. No. Shruti. Shruti means hearing. This disciple is so powerful that once he hears from the spiritual master, his memory is recorded immediately. This memory, therefore brahmachari, record. If you remain brahmachari, then your brain will be so nice that as soon as you hear something, it will be memorized. This is the benefit of brahmachari. And if the students are allowed to be sexually, indulgent, then where is the brain? This is very scientific to remain brahmachari. To understand from the Guru by simply by hearing. Once hearing. So, there was a case, of course, that one Englishman chastised another Indian by calling him so many ill names, damn rascal, fool, like that. So, he complained in the court that this man has insulted me. So where is the witness? So the witness, the complainant said, there was a Brahmin who was witness. He was taking bath in the Ganges. So he was summoned. The Brahmin was so sharp in memory, he exactly said, just like gramophone record, tape record, whatever he said. He said, I do not know what is the meaning of this, but these words were said. So people were so sharp in memory. That is Brahmin. Once he heard from the spiritual master. Spiritual master is Sotriya. He has also nicely heard from his spiritual master. Therefore, Vedic knowledge, factually, it is received simply by hearing. There is no necessity of becoming literate. Illiterate doesn't matter. Because it is, after all, received through the oral reception. That which is called Shruti. And Shruti Sarami comes. And of all the Vedic literature, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the essence. Sri Vasudev first of all described the Vedas in 4 Vedas and describes further in Upanishad, further in Puranas. The Puranas, some of the rascals say the Puranas are not written by Vasudev. They are rascals. Puranas are also explained further, supplemented. Purana means which completes. Another Purana means the very old, historical. So Puranas, they are mentioned the Vedic instruction through the history. Just like Vedic instruction, Mahabharata. Mahabharata is history. But the whole Vedic literature is there. Ideal king, how, kingdom, politics, practically it is politics, but it is based on Vedic literature. And the Bhagavad Gita is introduced in the Mahabharata. So, the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the essence of all Vedic literature. Shruti Saram Ekam. This is the only one. You cannot present another. Ekam. If God is one, similarly, to understand Him, there is only one literature, that is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Bhagavad Gita is the preliminary study of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Shruti Saram Ekam. Adhyatma Deepam. Adhyatma Deepam means just like Atma, the soul, is within this body. But due to our darkness, knowledge, insufficient knowledge, we cannot understand Atma, Paramatma. We cannot understand. So, in the darkness, as we require a torch light, similarly, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is just like the torch light. You can see Atma and Paramatma. Admat, Deepam. Deepam means light, lamp. The white is required. Atititir satam. Just like light is required by a person who wants to go through the light, go through the darkness, but go to the light. Suppose here is light and there is tunnel, and in the tunnel you require some light to go to the other part of the light. Similarly, this world, this material world, is full of darkness. That is the difference between material world and spiritual world. Material world means darkness wherein you cannot understand what is God, what you are. That is material. They are very busy in this material world, but they do not know where they are going. Andhajathandhi rupaniyamana. Actually, they are darkness. The material world is darkness. They are so-called scholars and teachers. They are also in the darkness, and they are leading other people in the darkness. Because it is darkness, therefore we require sunshine, moonshine, and this electricity. As soon as it is covered, the sun is covered, you can experience it is darkness. At night, it is darkness. Actually, it is darkness. But by the grace of Krishna, he has arranged the light. But there is another world where there is no need of na tatra bhasati subujya na sasanka na pavaka. There is another world where there is no need of these things, lighting agent, either sunshine or moonshine. But God is so kind that in each and every universe it is full of darkness. Now you see how brilliant sun is there. This is His kindness. Jasya prabha prabhavatu jagadanna koti. Jakshakshuresha sabita sagala grahana. Therefore the sun is described as the eye of all the planets. Because we have got very nice good planet, very nice city, Rome, and London or America, this or that, that's all right. But as soon as it is dark, you cannot see anything. The mercy of sunshine, Krishna's mercy is there, therefore we can see, we can enjoy. Therefore sun is described, Jakshakshuresha Savita, Savita means sun, is Chakshu. Savita is like actually the eyes. Jakshakshuresha Savita Sagalagrahana. Without sunshine you cannot see. In any part of the universe, in any planet, actually the sun is supposed to be the eye. There was one eye, the sun, another eye, the moon, of the absolute Virat Rupa. So when he sees, then you can see. Without he seeing, you cannot see. We are very much proud. Can you show me? God, what can you see, rascal? Unless God sees, you cannot see. Why you are so much proud of saying, we have not seen, we have not seen? What you can see? They are so rascal, they have these teeny eyes, they are proud of, they can see God. They can see these things, they can see. But first of all, understand what you can see without seeing by the God. God sees by the sun, then you can see. Your seeing power is so dependent, and you are so much proud that you can see. Just see how much the whole world is full of rascals. Do they not say, we have not seen God? And what you can see? You cannot see even yourself, and what you will see God? You are seeing your father and mother, and when they die, you are crying, oh, my father has gone. Where he has gone? He is lying here. Why do you say my father is gone? No, he is gone. What do you mean by gone? The father, you have always seen the body of the father that is lying here. Why do you say That means you have never seen your father. You have never seen your brother. So this is our position. We cannot see. Still we are proud. Can you show me God? He does not think his incapability, that I cannot see him. Our daily necessities of life without this sunlight. Therefore, here it is said, Adhyatma Deepam. It is the light. If you want to see God, then you have to see through this light. And for whom this seeing is necessary? It is not necessary for the ordinary rascals. It is necessary atititiri satanga tamondham, one who is sober to think that why we are put into the darkness. We require light. Fact that unless God gives us the light, sunlight, we are always in night. We cannot see. Tamondham. So those who are intelligent, that why shall I remain in this darkness? If there is light, just like in daytime, if there is a dark room you are staying, and if you hear that why I shall stay in this darkness, there is light, enough sunlight outside, immediately you will be busy. Let me go to the light. Why shall I remain in this dark room? Similarly, the sober man, intelligent man, he will think that I am put into this material world which is full of darkness. Is there any light? Where can I go? That is intelligence. Delhi is in the northern part of the hemisphere. There is 6 months, no light. So it is intelligence that why you are discovering so many electricity light? Because we want light. So therefore intelligent person should be that this material world is by nature dark. Whether there is another nature where there is only light. Therefore it is said, Otititir satagatamondham. This Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is required for such intelligent person who wants to go out of this darkness to the light. The Vedic information is that tamasi ma jyotirgama. Don't remain in the darkness. Just go out to the light. Jyotirgama. Jyotir means light. So Vedic injunction is that don't remain in the darkness, go to the light. So when one becomes inquisitive how to go to the light, for him this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is required. Therefore it is said, the otititiri satam. Titiri satam means to surpass, to overcome. Otititiri, desiring to overcome. Otititir satam, tamondham, this darkness, the position in darkness. Who are in the darkness? Why these people are in the dark? Sangasarinam, they are undergoing the punishment because they have forgotten Krishna, they have defied the supremacy of Krishna. They are put into the darkness, just like one who defies the laws of the government, they are put into the jail, outlaws. Similarly, Krishna bhuliya jeev bhagavan. These rascals who have forgotten Krishna, God, to serve Him, and want to remain independent without serving, they are made servant of the prison house, Maya. Just like the criminal. We don't care for government's law. We can do anything. All right, come in here, go, slap, remain here. This is our position. Simply define, I don't care for God. You may not care, but Maya is there. He'll give you kick and put you in there. You'll learn how to care. You'll learn how to care. This is the position. These rascals, they have become godless. and suffering day and night, threefold miseries, adhyatmik, adi doivik, adi bhautik. Still they are not coming to their senses. So blunt, so dull-headed, that this is intelligence. When one comes to this understanding that I don't want all these sufferings, why they are forced upon me, then he can become a gentleman. Just in the jail, nobody wants to, I want to say, what is called? Breaking stone. He doesn't want, but there is jail superintendent's order. He must break so much. And there is stick. If you don't break it, so it is going on. Maya is kicking always. He must do it. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani. You wanted to eat anything and everything, all right. You take this body of hog and eat food. That's all. This is Maya. Prakriti. He has given you a body. You have to suffer according to the body. Karanam gunasangasya sadasam janma junis. Why there are different types of bodies, different types of enjoyment. Everyone is in the material world. Why one has become hog, one has become dog, and one has become very rich man and demigod, very bad. Why? Who is making arrangement? Who wants to become cat and dog? Who does not want to become king? But why this is arrangement? Who is doing this? This rascal cannot understand. Therefore, to cover all this ignorance, they do not believe in the next one. But where from these varieties of life are coming? They have no brain. The so-called scientists, so-called all bogus theory. Prakriti kriyamanani, gunai karmani sarvasam. As you desire, you'll be given the chance by Prakriti kriyamani, gunai karmani sarvasam. Ahankara vimuratma karta ahamiti vandate. He is thinking that I am independent. Vimuram, rascal. Karta is not karta. When there is death, you do not like to die. Why there is death? Why you are forced to die? What is your scientist will say? Oh, this is natural. But you cannot fight. You do not want to die, but death is forced, and you do not, even though you do not like, you say, it is natural. You cannot explain why death is forced there. Why birth is forced there. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. You do not want to become old man. Why you are forced to become old man? You do not want to have disease. Why you are forced to accept disease? They have no sense. They are so dull-headed. They do not want any solution, but there is solution. Therefore it is called samsarina. They are dull-headed rascals. They are undergoing the nature's process from one life to another, all miserable condition. To get out of this miserable condition, Sukadev says, here he says, Karunaya aha. Karunaya means out of compassion. People are suffering. This is Vaishnava. Vaishnava takes so much trouble to speak to the rascals and dulls about God consciousness. Why? Out of compassion. They are very compassionate. So many people are suffering for want of knowledge. Let me try to give them some knowledge. Karunaya. This is Vaishnava's qualification. He is very kind. Titiksava karunika. Titiksava karunika. It's like Lord Jesus Christ. He was being crucified. Still he was saying, my Father, they do not know what they are doing. Is it not? He is so much compassionate that these rascals do not know what they are doing, rascals. Still, I request you to forgive them. This is Vaishnava. Personally he is suffering, but he is still compassionate. There was an article recently that Jesus Christ, although he was crucified, he did not die. Yes. He went to Kashmir. Some historical references are there. So, actually, when he was representative of God, son of God, how this rascal could kill him? It was a show only. Anyway, so the devotees, they are so compassionate, the titikshava, they suffer all kinds of odds in this material world. Still, they try to give the information. There is God, there is kingdom of God. You are suffering here. Please do this so that you can again come back to home. This is the question. Karunaya, out of compassion. Karunaya Purana Guhyam. Purana, there are 18 types of Puranas. Out of that, Bhagavad is also Purana. This Purana is very confidential. This is not ordinary. It is called spotless. Spotless Purana. Because in this Purana, in this history, or in this supplementary of Vedic knowledge, there is only description of devotional service. Dharma projita, this dharma, this kind of religious, the Bhagavad religion, is so perfect that all kinds of cheating types of religion is kicked out from me. Dharma projita koi. They are not accepted. All cheating types of religion. There are so many religious, there is not perfect knowledge. If they disobey, they cannot without disobeying. Because it cannot train people to the perfection. They remain defective always. Big priests, big cardinals, they are what they are doing. They simply disobey. Christ says, thou shalt not kill, says simply eating meat, that's all. No intoxicants they are taking. We cannot be trained up. Even those so-called priests, they are not trained up. They cannot take it up. Therefore, Bhagavad principle is so nice that little training, sarpamapiyasya dharmasya trayati mahatva, little training, even the most fallen can be elevated to the highest position. This is Bhagavad, perfect, Purana Guhyam. So, who did it? Sukadeva Goswami, first of all explained. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam before Parikshit Maharaj. That is the beginning of Bhagavad teaching. Therefore, he learnt it from his father, and Sravanam, then Kirtanam. Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshit Abhavad Vaiyasake Kirtane. This is also Kirtan. Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshit. Parikshit Maharaj simply heard. And Abhavad Vaiyasake Kirtane. This is Kirtan. Recitation of Bhagavad by the devotee is also Kirtan. Kirtan does not mean that as we generally do. No, this Bhagavad recitation is also Kirtan. So, it is said, Abhavad Vaiyasaki Kirtane. Vaiyasaki means son of Vyasa Sunam, as it is said. Tama Vyasa Sunam. Vyasa Sunam means Sukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasa. Upajani, let me offer my respectful obeisance. Gurum Munila. He is Guru, not only my Guru, but he is Guru of big thoughtful man. Munina. Muni means thoughtful, philosopher. Gurin Mununa. In this prayer, Srila Sutta Goswami practically summarizes the complete introduction of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the essence of Vedic literature. That is explained here. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the natural supplementary commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. As I told you, that Vyasdev compiled, he divided. There was originally one Veda, Atharva Veda. Then he just divided for different parts of understanding. Samved, Atharvaved, Yajurved, Rigved. Then he explained the Vedas in the Puranas. Then again he summarized in the Vedanta Sutra. Whole Vedanta knowledge was codified, codes. Janmadasya jataha, athata brahma jigyasa, anandamaya abhyasa. There are so many codes. So, again these codes were explained in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. This is the business. Vedanta Sutra or the Brahma Sutra were compiled by Vyasdev with a view to presenting just the cream of Vedic knowledge. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is the natural commentary on the cream. Srila Sukadeva Goswami was a thoroughly realized master of Vedanta Sutra, and consequently he also personally realized the commentary. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And just to show his boundless mercy, Karunaya, boundless mercy upon bewildered materialistic man who wants to cross completely over the Nissan, he recited for the first time this confidential knowledge. So it is meant for not ordinary men. It is very difficult because they are not fit to understand Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It is specially meant for persons who are eager to go out of this darkness, especially. Not ordinary person. But still, everyone is in darkness. We are trying. This Krishna